guys, John at SurfFX, and this is the new Ozone Torque V4. So fresh out for kind of late in the 2025 season. This is their new version of a super popular board for us. Reason being, it eats chop. So comfortable in the chop is the name of the game. It just grips well and just, yeah, soaks up chop. Does that, you can see clearly, mega channels on the bottom. Look at that. So it's got huge channel ridges through the bottom. So that breaks up the kind of water surface when it's kind of slapping through chop. Big concaves actually help always suck a board down to the water a little bit, so it increases the grip. And this much of a ridge actually tracks along, so it'll be like a little bit of a fin effect on there. So that's just going to keep it nice and straight, really, really edgy. So few tweaks they've done this year. They widened the tips and changed the tip design to kind of reduce the spray in the face. It just makes it a bit more comfortable. But having wider tips means a straighter outline, again, helping increase the grip level. So still enough curve to it that it turns well, but it's, 90% of your riding is kind of going in a straight line, really edging, setting an edge and launching. So that with this big concave, and the outer edge is flat. So there's a flat section there to help set that in. So your concave is not right to the very edge, it's set in a little bit, that more outward channels in this board. Also outward, the fins, right on the edge, right on the tip, right out as far as they can go, pretty much. So again, helps with that edging, keeps that in the water really, really nicely. Almost acts as if it's a little bit of a longer board in a shorter package because the fins are that far out and that the edge goes quite up to the end here, right to the end of the fin. Couple colors. This is the same board available in the red, in the blue, and in the green. And these are an updated foot strap as well. So these are the Ozone updated foot straps. They've got a better heel edge and a better toe hold, but more importantly, off the last ones that we were dealing with, the uppers. The uppers are a much nicer kind of dual density foam, it feels like, with a nicer lining and a really nice kind of Velcro adjustment. So that's nice to see, because the boards are always really, really good, but now they've got a binding that steps it up. It's much more comfortable to wear. A little bit sharp with the on the rail grip, so they put a little. It's very, very, no, not sharp. You're going to cut yourself, but it's a crisp edge, so you can get your hand on that to grab hold. So board offs, things like that. And then the handle is a little bit wider, so it's a nice grip on the handle when you're doing your board offs and or even just carrying it around to the beach. But that's the big one. Having that, the other brands kind of go a little bit deep. I've gone deep with that trough, but this one has a good ridge you can actually get your fingertips in and hold on to. So if you're doing board offs, that's a very, very positive thing to have. So they have increased the rocker on this a little bit. Again, that will always help with a chop. Going too much will slow it down, but that's just a tiny bit more just to really help with that eating up the chop. So look, if you're finding that you're bouncing a lot or you just want a more comfortable ride and your knees are getting a bit achy, Ozone Torque is for sure a board that you should be looking at because it just smooths it out quite nicely.